forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Wow, gorgeous shot there on this Roofing Dog Eye at Gibson Area Hospital weather camera. Look at the clouds out there scattered across the sky on what was a really hot day. Temperatures made it to the low 90s across some parts of central Illinois. Now we're down to a cool 87. Right? 85 indicator, 88 in Taylorville still. Clear skies, lots of sunshine. Again, just some of that high level cloud cover is what we are seeing. It's going to stay warm all night with the temperatures only dipping down into the low and mid 70s through about 11 o'clock tonight. Major changes are on the way, though. You're going to love the fall-like air. I've got 40s that are in the forecast. We'll show you that coming up. WCIA 3 News starts
now on WCIA 3 News.
Her daughters were killed by a drunk driver. How she spent the rest of her life trying to make sure it didn't happen to anyone else.
You see not only our community pull together, but the communities all around us.
Friends and family continue to mourn 2 lives lost in a tragic crash. How many more are stepping up to show their support?
And high school sports are for those who go to the school, or are they? Which district may be inviting those who are homeschooled to play?
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
The small towns are good for a reason, and this is one big one.
And there's how many people in your office who are part of this?
I think there's about at least 15 of us up there.
And that's what makes this
kind of
even harder, as 2 towns mourn a beloved teacher and a 5-year-old boy killed in a crash. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. People across central Illinois are grieving tonight. They're also coming together to show their support for everyone involved. The crash happened near Sullivan on Friday at the intersection of 800 North and Route 32. We have team coverage for you tonight. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is with us, and Jamie Mays is in our control room. First to Courtney. Seeing all the support online was really moving.
Yeah, definitely, Jennifer. And it was really hard today to find anyone in Sullivan not doing something to show solidarity. A deadly crash is hard for any community, but for one the size of Sullivan, nearly every member is in mourning.
The town always pulls together when needed.
And they need it now more than ever as they remember 2 people killed in a crash on Friday. It happened south of Sullivan. Police say the SUV Lori Samples was driving, pulled out in front of the bus Tyson Mendoza was on, killing both of them.
One of the worst things I've seen happen in town.
Sullivan Police Chief Andrew Pistorius responded to the scene. He says it's the only call he's ever dreaded during his 16 years with the department. He and fellow officers wore blue ribbons on Monday, 5-year-old Mendoza's favorite color, to show the family they're not alone.
We're behind them. We're here for them. We can't do enough for them.
Those ribbons are just the beginning of what Sullivan is doing to remind the Mendoza family they care. One group organized a meal train. People have signed up to cook dinner for the family from now throughout October.
Many of the people who have signed up to provide meals don't even know the family, but that's just the kind of community that we live in.
Becca Caldwell never met Mendoza or his family, but her whole office wore blue in his honor.
We might not know him, we might not know the family, but that doesn't matter. The community all just rallies around whoever needs it.
She believes something should change at the intersection where the crash happened.
It's a dangerous intersection. I do drive it often. Scary things happen. I think a stoplight would be helpful.
Caldwell says the one bright side of this is seeing the Sullivan community help a family in need.
I'm just proud to be here and proud that we are able to support people when they need it, and that's what makes this small town great.
Although the meal train sign up at the Sullivan Civic Center is full, they still need donations. If you want to give, you can drop breakfast food or snacks off at the Sullivan Civic Center during their normal business hours. Jennifer.
Courtney, thank you. The Sullivan PTO is also collecting a memorial fund for the Mendoza Hooker family. They'll have a table set up at a prayer circle at Sullivan Elementary School. You can also donate during Friday night's football game. And it wasn't just police who wore blue to honor the little boy. Students and staff at several schools wore it as well. They also raised money to help his family. This is what comes up when you search social media using the hashtag Mighty Tyson. You can see more on our website at WCIA.com. And as we said, this crash has impacted people all over central Illinois. Mendoza went to school in Sullivan. The other victim worked in Decatur.
Lori Samples was a longtime teacher. We continue our team coverage now. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is in the control room. Jamie, how are students at the school where she taught holding up?
Teachers tell me some of the students were definitely impacted by her death, but they know together they will pull through this tragedy. A community is in mourning.
I was in shock and was just thought that that couldn't be right.
Lori Samples was a teacher at Our Lady of Lourdes for over 30 years. She was one of 2 people who died Friday afternoon in a car crash in Sullivan. She was driving the SUV police say pulled in front of the bus.
My heart just sunk.
Samples taught 2nd and 3rd grades at Our Lady of Lourdes. There were therapy dogs and a crisis intervention team at the school.
She was there to help if you needed something after school. I remember her smiles and her, laughter.
Teachers, students, parents loved her, and she cared a lot about her students.
She left Our Lady of Lourdes last year and was working as a full-time substitute teacher at Okaw Valley Schools before she died. Teachers say she was excited about her new job.
She's helping junior high students, and the things that she was doing with those students and even for those students.
We know she's with God. And so is Tyson. And we'll always be praying for them.
She won't be forgotten, and her care and compassion for others was showing through all of the countless lives that she's touched.
Okaw Valley Schools also had a crisis intervention team available for students. Live in the control room, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jamie, thanks. A visitation for Tyson Mendoza will be held Thursday morning at Schilling Funeral Home in Mattoon. It starts at 11. It'll be followed by a funeral at 1. Burial will follow at Rest Haven Memorial Gardens. His family welcomes anyone attending to wear blue. Visitation for Lori Samples will be held on Wednesday at Dawson and Wyckoff in Mount Zion. It's from 9 a.m. until noon. A funeral will follow at 1 at Our Lady of the Holy Church. Many of you at home watching either have been or know someone who's been affected by drunk driving.
22 years ago, one couple, the Esworthys, lost 2 daughters to a drunk driver and were hurt themselves. It was one of those stories I'll never forget covering. Now, for years, the Esworthys turned their grief into a cause and took a stand against DUI. This weekend, Jim became a widower as his wife Barb passed away. But he says the legacy she helped create will live on. WCIA 3's Emily Braun is live in Champaign. So, Emily, tell everyone how they made an impact.
Well, Jennifer, Barb and Jim Esworthy raised money for area police departments like the U of I Police Department to give them more squad car cameras. And thanks to the money that they contributed through their organization Journey, this car, along with all of the other cars in the fleet, have front, side, panoramic, and rear view cameras. Today, the U of I Police Department showed us this video. It's just one example of how these cameras produce undeniable evidence in a drunk driving case. This was just last year, and officers told me the driver just pleaded guilty in court this summer. And that is exactly the kind of impact Barb and Jim Esworthy wanted to make after they lost both of their daughters to a drunk driver. Her husband Jim says Barb may be gone, but her cause will never die.
It's been unbelievable that the Journey is still alive and well, so to speak, 22 years, 16 weeks later. And she did all that.
They also raised money for the Champaign County Sheriff's Office to get them squad car cameras. And through the Esworthy's work over the years came many close relationships with community leaders, including law enforcement leaders. Tonight at 10, you'll hear from one of them who talks about not just how strong Barb's cause was, but how strong she was. Live in Champaign, Emily Braun, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
I was always so impressed with just how selfless they were. They could have just stayed home and been bitter about what happened, but instead they wanted to make sure it wouldn't happen to anybody else. So she will be missed.
After hearing everything I heard about her today, I really wished I could have met her.
Yeah, incredible lady. All right, thank you.
Should those who are homeschooled be allowed to play sports with a local team? What district is talking about letting them join?
And also tonight, he's one of the greatest Illini athletes of all time, when Dick Butkus will forever be enshrined next to Memorial Stadium.
hot summer-like day, breaking records across the board. That's our roofing dugout at Casey Summers' camera. How about 91? So we tied the record here in Champaign. Look at the normal low, 48 degrees. Yeah, not even close. Record-breaking heat. Could we see another day of that tomorrow? We'll look at rain coming in this week, and finally, when it feels like fall, next.